So, welcome back to another episode of Ave Mujica. So, in the previous episode, we had a big, well, I wouldn't say a big reveal, but it was basically just, well, that was a big reveal at the end. But the most of the episode was basically just Sakiko's backstory that we knew bits and pieces of, but this backstory kind of confirmed a lot of the details that were mostly theories up until this point. And it also added some new details as well. And it was nice to have like the entire retelling of the story in that one episode, right? So it kind of, I wouldn't say it recontextualizes Sakiko, but it definitely adds more character to the every decision that she did, right? Do I still think she executed those things perfectly? Obviously not, but I think that's kind of the point of the character as well, right? She's far from perfect, but I want to see how they work on it in this season. I really want to see what they do with her character, because obviously I think her character needs a lot of work, a lot of growth, but I wonder how they're gonna do it, you know? Even though I do think she's an incredible character right now. Yeah. And then at the end of the episode, Nyamu ended up being like, you know what? You know what? You know what I like? I like surprises and I like clout. And she was like, no, there's no such thing as bad. Or what's the quote again? She just said, all publicity is good publicity, you know? And she just ended up unmasking everyone without any kind of consent from the members. And she was like, you know what? That's gonna give us clout. Or that's gonna give me clout. You know what? As obviously, as horrible as that is for the members, you know, it's gonna make the show very interesting. That's for sure. That's for sure. Especially because one thing that I really like from a storytelling perspective is how Sakiko, towards the end of that episode, she was like, everything in my life now is only Ave Mujica. I staked everything on Ave Mujica now. She basically put all of her eggs in one basket, and she was like, if this doesn't work, I have nothing left. And then Nyamu pulls this, and I was like, oh my god, good luck with this, Sakiko. So it was an insane episode. I'm really excited to see. One thing that I kind of did say, and some people kind of disagree with me, which is fine, is I basically said that there is, you can, how do I even say this without triggering more people? I kind of compared this current situation with the situation of Sakiko leaving Kreisig, and I think there's one thing about those two situations that is comparable. I think obviously those two situations are vastly different, but there's one thing that is comparable, which is why I even brought it up, and that is both of those decisions that each of the members made were decisions that should have been very much talked to or discussed with the other members as well, because this is not a decision that affects only you. This is a decision that affects everyone in the band, right? And I feel like all of those decisions, either in that moment, or at least if you're not able to discuss it in that moment, like I'm guessing Sakiko wasn't because of obviously her mental and stuff like that, you should at least make an attempt to go back and talk to the members about it. You don't have to talk about like your personal issues, right? If you're not comfortable with it, but you could at least say, hey, there's stuff that's happening in my personal life that I can't talk about, but I had to make this decision because of those things. And I hope you can understand that. And if you can't, I'm sorry, that's just how it is. At least say that. And that's one thing that I'm waiting for from Sakiko, is not an apology necessarily, because I don't think she's, well, I think nowadays it would be nice of her to apologize because she did cause a lot of distress to the members, but at least some kind of conversation. That's what I'm waiting for from Sakiko, is for her to explain herself to the members, right? I feel like they deserve it. To the members of Kreisig, I should say. And yeah, but with Nyamu, yeah, that's why I compared them. I feel like both of their decisions should have been discussed beforehand with the members, if they wanted to do it like in a moral, like very good way, but this makes for a better story, so let's see where it goes. Anyways, I'm so excited. Anyways, let's go. Oh, if you know watch this, oh yeah, that's another big thing. It ended up being blocked on YouTube. So I tried to upload it fully unblurred like I did with the other BanG Dream reactions that I did. I tried to upload it on YouTube. It got blocked fully. So it's gonna have to be like every other series that I do on the channel currently, which is blurred, cut, edited on YouTube, with the performances actually being cut out of the, or the music from the performances being cut from the YouTube reaction. And then the full reaction is on my Patreon, which is $1 a month, which is the lowest paywall I can set it to. It's down in the description. And everything that I do that ends up being blurred on YouTube is fully unblurred on my Patreon. So yeah, it's gonna be there as well, which is unfortunate, you know, but it is what it is. It's not up to me. But yeah, let's go into Ave Mujica episode 2.
ギターの子って若葉の娘だよね。むつみちゃんでしょ。可愛かった。親が
Oh, Soya's not gonna be happy. Oh, Soya. Soya's another character I'm still waiting for a little bit more from, for me to be able to fully like her. Of course. Cloud! Cloud! Yes! Yes! The numbers! This is so fun. This is gonna be such a good story. Yeah, she doesn't care. Oh, damn. Oh, no, Mutsumi. Mutsumi is the person who I feel the worst for. Still. She's being used by everyone. Kill kiss. You know, I think this is my first time seeing the... No, I watched the animation for it as well, right? When I checked out... No, I didn't. I didn't see this version of it. So I'm gonna leave it in the YouTube reaction as well, but muting it. I only watched the full version of it. And the live version as well. It's a banger song. Oh, that's so creepy. Oh! I'm gonna talk. Oh. I'm gonna talk after the opening. I have one more thing I want to say. Oh no, I think we did see this version. I remember those expressions. It's been a few weeks. So one thing that... Wait. Okay, yeah, one thing that I kind of wanted to say still that I forgot in the intro is I still really want to see more of the members that aren't Sakiko and Mutsumi. I feel like... I think I said it actually in the previous episode as well. Because I want to get attached to the other members as well. Right now, I don't really care that much about the other three. I hope they characterize them a bit more as well. Because with it, my go, they definitely went a lot more into the other characters as well. Right now, it feels like it's only Sakiko and like Mutsumi that are like really important in the band. Well, obviously Nyamu did the entire situation, but when it comes to like characterization and stuff like that, I really want to see more of the other members as well. I feel like I want to get attached to them as well and like know their stories and stuff like that. I hope they show us that. Oh, that's a very Eric Exitus Acta Probat. Tomorin! Oh. I miss Tomorin so much. Yeah, there's no way you could have taken this information from her. Zero chance. You could have withheld it. Yeah, NDA, NDA. Huh? I miss this girl so much. Oh no, the cucumbers! Oh no, no. Soya, get away from my baby. Soya? This is so awkward. The story is so fun. Or so good, I shouldn't say fun. Entertaining. Oh. Yep. Yep. Yo. Honestly, Nyamu just trying to become more and more of a face of the band. Ah. Nationwide tour. That's actually insane. Oh, okay. She's just tagging along. Oh, 2D. Everyone's tagging along. A chef? Oh, that's juice in a champagne bucket. I love Nyamo. She has so much content brain. It's great. Yes, she's shameless. She's fun. Oh, Jesus Christ. Stop doing that. That's not cool. You made me worried for a second. I love her as well. It's great. The wear on the chair. Interesting. Dude. You know what it feels like? You know, back in Maigo, or it's Maigo, when you would watch Anon, and she was like this Kasumi type character, or she wasn't like exactly like Kasumi, but she was like this character that was like completely fresh into this band stuff. And even though she had a bit of a backstory, that was like, it had some heavy parts, she seemed like she was ready to, you know, start anew and stuff like that. And yeah, she wanted to be like the center, but still, either way, she felt like it, or it felt like she just came into the story of like a broken band, and she was trying to like, you know, she felt so disconnected from everyone else in that story. Here, both Sakiko and Mutsumi seem like the two who are kind of disconnected from the other, or the other three are kind of disconnected from Mutsumi and Sakiko, because it feels like Mutsumi and Sakiko are just like depressed and like just suffering here, and the other three are just like, yo, let's have fun making this band. Nyamu's like, let me get some clout out of this. Let me meet the celebrities, you know. I respect it. It feels really interesting, you know. It's starting to feel more synonymous to It's My Go and how that felt with Anon, right? Yeah. Look at this too. Yeah. Yep. Yep. I love how much of a content brain she is, man. Yep. All the bags in, or all the eggs in one basket. Here it is. Oh. Oh, look at the robotic movement. That's really cool. God, I feel bad for Mutsumi, man. Just getting used left over and or left, right, and center. Woo! Damn. Whew, that was pretty intense. We don't get depressed on me as well. We need some people who are like Genki. I like her. She's bringing the vibes in. I like that. Do you guys think we're gonna be getting any cameos from the past BanG bands? Oh yeah. Yeah, she left home. Yeah. Yeah. Making up an excuse. Nice. Good. I hope that this does go in the direction of Saki realizing, because right now it seems like this is, to her, this is purely a profession, right? Which is fine. Some people do treat it as a profession, but when it comes to like artistic professions like this, you can usually tell when an artist only cares about money and like making this a job, right? And it seems like Saki just wants to minimize any kind of personal involvement in it, because obviously she's been hurt by it before. So she wants to minimize any personal involvement in it and just wants to make this a profession that's completely and just focused on being sustainable, right? Because she wants to make it sustainable so that she has some kind of sustainability in her life where she doesn't have to worry about anything else, and she can focus completely on this. And now she has also this, she's gonna have the security of, yes, this is stable. Yes, I can stop worrying about like, will we make it, or will we not? And I can, actually live, right? But right now it seems like she doesn't really see the other members as like friends or even collaborators. She just sees the friends as, or the other members as, people who are there to fill in the numbers and to, do the job of performing on stage and like stuff like that. Very analytical, in a different sense than Nyamu. Nyamu as well, she's pretty analytical, but in a different sense. I hope she realizes like those things and manages to change. I hope that's the direction this is gonna go in. I also think that it's better, more than turning, watching an artist be passionate than be analytical. Oblivionous. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. I really feel bad for Saki. I hope she gets. Oh. I hope she does get like development as a character. I feel like she definitely needs it a lot. Jesus Christ, man. G-Way. Nyamu. Wait, how many likes? Was that 1.8k or was that 18k? Either way, it's a lot. She's gonna change it if she wants to. Don't worry. Oh, Mutsumi. Yeah, she looks functional. Guys, she can function. She's fine. Here it is again. Oof. She's so good. Nyamu is so good. God, I love it as well. Yep. Oh, sorry about that. This is gonna be muted on YouTube, by the way, due to copyright reasons. No, 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 it's not gonna be muted. Wow. Wow. What an analogy. Will the dolls gain freedom when their strings are cut? Oh my god. I mean, she just broke. By the way, I'm gonna leave this in the YouTube reaction for the first time that I'm watching it, because this is my first time hearing this song and watching it. I'm gonna be muting it though. Starting with the next episode, I'm gonna be cutting it though. It's gonna be on Patreon. Oh! Georgette, me, Georgette, you. Okay. Holy, I need to hear the full version of that. That's a preview. I need to hear the full version of that song, man. Weekend. On the weekend. On the weekend, we're gonna be... I'm gonna be checking it out. Anyways. Holy shit. What an episode. Holy fuck. I love this. Dude, okay. As I said in the previous episode, it did seem like the previous episode kind of set up the plot for the future episodes. It definitely seemed like a setup episode for what this season's gonna be. With that ending, right? And here we are. Yes, now it's starting the entire band story. It's not just about Sakiko anymore, it's about the entire band, which I like. I was kind of worried at the beginning that it's gonna be purely a Sakiko-centric season. Because I feel like I want all of the members to be really involved in it. I want all of the members to get like at least like semi-equal treatment. And I'm glad that they seem to be going in that direction, right? I'm really glad that they are with this episode. Especially Mutsumi. As I said a million times by now, she's definitely the member that I feel the worst for. She is, I mean, she's been manipulated multiple times. She's been hurt so many times, and she's never had the courage, the what's the word? Self-confidence to speak out. She's never had anyone that she can confide in, unlike someone like Tomori, let's say. But to be fair, Tomori had more confidence and had more courage. That's it. That's the word I was looking for. She had more courage to express herself and to push forward. Even though I would compare the two. I feel like those two are comparable. But yeah, as I said, Tomori had the courage to take that step to self-improvement, right? To speak out and to let out all of her feelings into a mic. Whereas Mutsumi doesn't have that. And I feel like it was just a matter of time before Mutsumi just couldn't take it anymore, and here we are. I definitely felt that something like this building up with Mutsumi, unfortunately. It definitely felt like she... Honestly, I was surprised with how long she was lasting, but yeah, here we go. It's finally time for her to collapse. God, man. I know a lot of you guys really like Soya. I feel bad for Soya. I wouldn't say I necessarily like her right now. I feel like there's still a lot of work to be done with her character. I feel like I like her aspects of her, and I feel a very similar way towards her than I do towards Sakiko, honestly. I like elements of her, some of her past and how she handles some things I like, and I really feel bad for her based on her past, obviously, but feeling bad for someone doesn't guarantee that I'm gonna like them, right? Just because someone has a really sad backstory doesn't make me like them instantly, right? So they need to do something to make me like them. They need to... For me, the important thing is how they act in the future. Just because you have a bad backstory doesn't give you the right to be a asshole, right? Not that I'm saying that they are assholes, but yeah, that's just what what I think about it. And I feel like Soyo definitely is one of those characters that I still am waiting for the day that she just says that one sorry to the group, to Mutsumi, because you guys, one of the things that I remember from It's My Go, from the comments, is people saying, oh, one thing that they really like is how the band accepted Soya even without her ever apologizing for the things that she did. They accepted her for who she is, a flawed person and stuff like that, right? Which I agree with. From the band's perspective, you know, great. All 4 members that accepted Soya into their band without her ever apologizing, I think that's very admirable, and I think that's the right move to do. But that's from the viewpoint of the members. that's nothing to, that doesn't say anything about Soya. To me, I agree that that it's great that they accepted Soya, and I'm not saying that they shouldn't accept Soya for not apologizing. I think from Soya's point of view, I would have expected better from her. That's what I'm saying. I'm waiting for her apologizing. One apology is all I'm waiting for from Soya, and it wouldn't be enough, but it would be a start, and that's what I'm waiting for. But with Soya and with Saki, I'm not waiting for an actual apology. As I said, I feel like there's a lot of things that Sakiko did wrong in the past that I wish at some point she... I mean, obviously she's very mentally unstable. That's the word. Mentally unstable, so it's hard to accept or expect her to think rationally about things right now. She's also a kid, so with a lot of things happening in her life. So it's hard to it's hard to expect her to act very... like to think about everything and be like, okay, let me talk to them about this, right? But I am waiting for the day that she does realize those things, that she did do wrongs in the past, and then she does realize them, and I want to see how she acts upon those things that she did wrong, and that's gonna determine how I like her as a character, right? Yeah, in that way, I feel like she's similar to Soya in my mind. Is the actions that will happen in the future are gonna be what's gonna determine her as a character for me personally. Right now, if they leave her off like this, I'm not I feel I'm gonna feel bad for her. I'm not gonna like her, but depending on what they do with her in the future, I have a feeling that her character growth could be incredible if they decide to go down that route, and I feel like she could be a really cool character. They could both be really cool characters down the line, you know. But yeah, that's my thoughts. Mutsumi, obviously, she deserves all the love. She's been trying so hard. Just, I mean, she's a not that she's a people pleaser, but she's a bit of a pushover, and I don't mean that in a like negative way. She just kind of is very. She's such a meek and shy character, and she is. I mean, she is a pushover. And people are taking advantage of her because of that. And yeah, I feel really bad for her. When it comes to Nyamu, obviously what she's doing, I'm not supporting those. When I say I really like Nyamu, I think she's a really fun character. That's what I mean when I say, and she's really entertaining, right? And I love whenever a character is really, really entertaining, really animated, really confident in what they're doing. And I feel like Nyamu is just that. She's really fun as a character in the story. If someone was doing this in real life, obviously it's a really bad thing that she's doing, because she's not consulting with the other members. She's being very selfish. But at the end of the day, she's fun as a character in the story, you know? She is. She really is. But yeah, I'm really excited to see where the story goes. I've been yapping for long enough. Jesus Christ, this is gonna be a bit of a longer one. But I've been waiting for this for a week, and I can't wait for the next one. Oh my god. So I'm gonna end this one here. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.